After almost 11 years since Creative Assembly launched the acclaimed Total War series, the studio is returning to feudal Japan with the release of Total War Shogun 2. While it's certainly nice to revisit Japan's storied warring states period, Shogun 2 is markedly different from the last two comparatively complex Total War games. Do these changes result in a positive streamlining, or are they a little more than a blatant dumbdown?
My lord, their general has fallen! A cutting blow!
The year is 1545, and you play as a powerful clan leader with ambitions to crush your warring enemies and establish your rule as the shogun from Kyoto. Yet getting there is 9/10 of the battle, and you'll spend decades juggling loyalties, keeping your population happy, and subduing rival provinces. Not surprisingly, it's best to have a powerful clan watching your back, and Shogun 2 lets you play as one of 9 with varying abilities. For example, the Tokugawa provide a bonus to diplomatic relations, the Hojo have a building boost, and the Shimazu clan benefits from fiercely loyal generals. But it's always wise to pace yourself no matter who you lead. Conquering too many provinces too quickly attracts the ire of the reigning shogun, which results in every clan turning against you. Take too much time on the other hand, and your rivals steal the shogun's throne while you're fiddling with weapon upgrades and diplomacy missions. As with previous incarnations of Total War, Shogun 2 combines a turn-based strategy mode reminiscent of Civilization with large-scale real-time tactical battles following hundreds of thousands of troops across landscapes ranging from featureless fields to narrow mountain passes. Yet unlike Empire Total War, which sprawled across several continents and widely different cultures, Shogun 2's breadth is limited to 60 provinces on 3 of Japan's Great Islands. It's a smart move, since it means that mission progression is more coherent and enemy troops don't possess as many unexpected abilities. Each mode presents its own challenges, and each demands constant and immediate decisions to ensure your survival. In the campaign map, you research civil and martial technologies, adjust your tax rates, and establish trade routes with overseas contacts. You can also increase the number of buildings available to your clan by building a larger castle at the risk of starving your population. Thanks to an added focus on honor, the diplomatic elements of Total War take on a new complexity. Should you fail to help an ally who's been attacked, for instance, you run the risk of losing the respect of your people, your generals, and ultimately access to future missions. Yet Shogun 2 is most innovative in its sweeping new Avatar Conquest mode for multiplayer matches. After customizing an avatar, you jump into the multiplayer map and conquer provinces through skirmish battles with other players. As you succeed, you receive experience points for your avatar, in addition to new units, new technology, or valuable retainers that provide powerful bonuses to your clan. Multiplayer campaigns also make an appearance here, and you can play them either in versus mode or cooperatively with a friend. Also, thanks to the reintroduction of Napoleon's drop-in feature, it's possible to play a battle in the main campaign against a living opponent at any time. If Shogun 2's extensive multiplayer options have a failing, it's that the servers currently suffer from numerous inexplicable crashes that often make undertaking co-op campaigns a battle in its own right. Where other Total War games thrive on deep, complex differences between units, Shogun 2 is refreshingly simple. You have but to wrap your head around intuitive and familiar infantry and cavalry units, which allow you to focus on strategy instead of memorizing tooltips. Katana-wielding troops annihilate spearmen, spearmen destroy cavalry, and archers pose a constant threat to everyone. Sea battles make a return in Shogun 2, and the historical circumstance of oar-powered ships stands in sharp contrast to Empire's micromanagement-heavy naval engagements. Shogun 2's naval tactics usually involve whittling down your enemies with arrows, boarding the enemy vessel, and battling your foes up close. It can still be fairly frustrating, but you can skip any type of real-time battle through an auto-resolve function. Shogun 2's comparative accessibility extends even to your agents and generals, who can easily level up and learn specializations that assist you in your rise to power. As an example, you specialize your ninjas to more easily assassinate enemy generals to open city gates in the midst of a siege. Even religion plays a role in your conquest. You can welcome European merchants into your territories for greater firepower, for instance, but doing so exposes your society to Christianity and the scathing distrust of other clans. Veterans of previous games will notice considerable improvement to the AI in both gameplay modes, to the point that the oft-maligned naval assaults introduced in Empire now present a very real threat. In tactical combat, enemy fighters ruthlessly take advantage of any exposed flank, and you'll find yourself forced to take full advantage of the surrounding terrain to survive and maintain your troops' morale. It's still not perfect, however, and occasionally, key troops will sit idly in fortresses while the battle rages on outside. Elsewhere, it's unrealistically easy to distract enemy troops by having them focus on your roving cavalry. Sixteenth century Japan comes to life in Shogun 2 thanks to stellar production values at every level of the game. Generals start each battle with riveting speeches in Japanese with English subtitles,